There's various changes throughout this song between the original and the way it's played today. So let's have a bit of a look. I'm going to concentrate probably more on the original version, and obviously we'll bring a few of the modern tweaks in. So we'll start off on an E major scale. So we're on 7th fret of the A string. We want to start off on the 1st degree to the 3rd, back to 1st, to 5th, to 1st, 4th, down to 3rd, and then it starts again. Just spend a little bit of time getting that pattern. And you might want to try the inside pick. Inside between the A and the D. So we want to do this pattern on the 7th fret of the A, so it's in the key of E. You then want to move it down to the 5th fret of the E string. And then we move across to a B. And this is going to be 7th fret on the E string. So don't worry too much about nailing it exactly every time, even if you catch, because I think there's a lot of variation in the original recording anyway. This then leads us on to the I'll Never Dance With Another. So there's a couple of different ways of playing this. You want to be on the 7th fret of the A string, pretty much downstroke, to the 6th fret on the D, slide up to the 7th, little finger on for the 10th on the D string, and then back into the pattern. So there's a few variations on this, and the original version there's another way it's going. And it also does a little bit of a different thing in the solo, but we'll take a look at that in a second. So it does a little drop down, and so in some early footage there's you can see him drop to a B down here. So there's I think it's pretty cool if you drop down to the B there as well. I've seen Mr. McCARTNEY do both. We move on to the part where it goes into the solo, and so it does a couple of specific things. It does this little on the D string, 9th fret, so the note's B, and then we're straight into this. Straight in for the where the solo is. When it goes down to the 7th fret, it almost does like a little sort of full stop. Back into this so on that section, it's going to hover on the 7th fret on the A, and then just briefly jump onto this 6th fret on the D, and it does a very little, just a little sort of bump onto the 9th fret. So the way Paul plays this now is kind of different to the way that it was played originally. It's kind of similar, but it's kind of different as well. So one of the bits is now Paul seems to do this so he's going from the 7th fret on the A down to the 4th fret on the E string, onto the 5th, leaving the first finger to go onto the note of C, 3rd fret on the A string, there's also one of those bits which is like before the solo kicks in, he's kind of playing it. He's kind of playing between the E, the A flat, and the B. I guess we should move on towards the end of the song, and as it goes through, you want to jump onto the 7th fret on the D string. So then it just climbs up through the E major. So we're on 7th fret of the A, 6th fret of the D, 9th fret onto the G string, 9th fret, going back to root. Okay, cool. So keep rocking. Catch you on the next video. Take care.